that moment when the world expects a twist, but the king refuses to step down from his throne? That's exactly what just happened in the world of K-pop, and the shockwaves are still spreading. The August 2025 boy group brand reputation rankings are here, and once again, BTS sits firmly at the very top. But the story isn't as simple as BTS wins again. No, this month's results are packed with surprises, fierce rivalries, and one group's unbelievable surge that's turning heads everywhere. From July 9th to August 9th, researchers poured over 65,590,668 pieces of data. Every tweet, every article, every fan interaction, every forum post, analyzed and measured. This is more than just numbers. It's a pulse check on the heart of the K-pop industry. They studied how often each group's name was mentioned, the tone of those mentions, how the media portrayed them, and how fans kept their names alive in everyday conversation. And after all that, BTS RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimmy, and Jungkook emerged with a brand reputation index of 8,863,047. Yes, that's lower than last month's 10,128,032, a 12.49% drop, but here's the thing. Even with that dip, they're untouchable. No other group came close. Think about it, most groups would crumble under a drop like that. But BTS, their name still dominates the media. Keywords linked to them this month include live album, billboard, and concert. 3 words that capture exactly why they're still ruling. They deliver music that moves people, they set records on the world stage, and they create unforgettable live experiences. And the positivity rating? A staggering 93.51%. That means almost every conversation about them is filled with admiration, excitement, or love. That's not just fame, that's legacy. But the battle doesn't stop there. In second place, 17, SKU's Jonghyun, Joshua, Jun, Hoshi, Wonwoo, Woozi, DK Min, The 8, Sungkwan, Vernon, and Dino scored 5,494,252. They've also seen a drop, down 11.1% from last month. Still, their presence is impossible to ignore. Their fans are fiercely active, their name is everywhere, and they've built a connection that refuses to fade. And then, there's the comeback story. SHINee, Wonwoo, Key, Minho, and Taemin stormed into third place with 3,753,576 points. Last month they were far behind, but now, a jaw-dropping 46.8% rise in their brand reputation. That's not just growth, it's a resurgence. It's proof that SHINee's name still has the power to light up timelines, fill concert halls, and spark the same thrill fans felt when they first debuted. Rounding out the top 5, we see Big Bang at number 4, with 2,927,292 points. Still iconic, still respected, even with a slight dip in numbers. And at number 5, Super Junior is reminding everyone why they're legends. Their brand score jumped 27.62% this month, fueled by a loyal fan base and renewed energy that refuses to let time dim their shine. Now here's the part people miss. These rankings aren't just about who has the most fans or sells the most albums. They're a reflection of cultural influence. They show whose names live rent-free in people's minds, who dominates conversations even without a new release, and who sparks passion in ways no algorithm can truly measure. BTS may have taken a small step down in numbers, but they're still leagues ahead. 17 is holding the line with strength. SHINee's meteoric rise shows that no group should ever be counted out. Big Bang and Super Junior prove that legends never fade. They just wait for the right moment to roar again. And next month, anything could happen. A single comeback, a viral performance, or a surprise announcement could flip the table. But for now, BTS keeps the crown, and the whole world is watching to see who dares to challenge them next.